it would finally seem that the Schumann resonance is back up. On top of that, of course, we got some stuff to talk about with 3i Atlas because it might be making a course to Jupiter. On top of that, of course, strange anomalies going on with the Italian Schumann resonance, and of course, we are back in another geomagnetic storm. We were in a geomagnetic storm on November 24, but right now it's like November 25, and we got a geomagnetic storm again. So a lot of things going on. Welcome on everyone. Hopefully you guys have been tuning to the live stream because we went pretty deep with some stuff, especially with 3i Atlas. However, of course, as we're taking a look at the Schumann resonance, um, we've had quite a lot of activity. So it cut off around November 23, maybe around noon or so. Then we had that massive spike around hour 5 on November 24. So that was a power 25 if I wasn't mistaken, based on what I saw. And then of course we had a lot of stitching and we had a massive pump of energy is what I'm gonna call it. You know, quite a bit of activity. It's been calm lately. But then again, we're kind of getting that integration pattern as we're heading into the early hours of November 25th. So overall, definitely quite a bit of data, but there was a blackout on the 23rd. Unfortunately, it looked like it disappeared, which is a weird thing. I mean, I don't get this. I'm very confused. Excuse me. Excuse me. Um, Here is a look at the Italian Schumann resonance. Now, normally, at Community Station, we're supposed to get vertical spikes. We're getting these weird red patches. Like, what the absolute, what is going on right now? This is absolute unusual activity. This is something we are not used to. Something weird is going on here. A lot of weird things going on. Besides that, um, nothing's showing up over here either, which is quite odd. And then of course we definitely have activity, but things are quiet. Everything looks quiet right now. How ironic, but overall, of course, definitely just a little quick look at everything. So we're back in a G1 geomagnetic storm. A KP5 is where we're at right now. The interplanetary magnetic field has been all over the place. It's been north, it's been going south, um, but right now it looks pretty stable, or at least definitely not too south or north. Density hasn't really picked up. On the magnetometers, the lowest we hit was a K6. Um, Solar winds are looking pretty high. Not too high, but they are high. We were way high. We're hitting towards 800 kilometers per second. Um, Somewhere around midday or so of November 24. Now, here's where things get interesting because look at all the sunspots we have that turned around. And 4291 and 4288 look to be the most interesting due to the fact that their size is much larger and now there's higher chances of having more solar class flares, C classes, even M classes. So, very interesting here. We haven't had much in 72 hours, or even recently. There hasn't been too many CMEs lately, but this is where things get crazy, and it is the sun. The amount of coronal holes we have, almost 4 of them, and I want to probably zoom this in. So, I think you guys get a pretty good look at this. One in the middle that's starting to go away, and this is a chain of coronal holes. These amplify everything. This is making everybody definitely feel pretty off. And, one big one, another big one that's forming more and more, and one on the bottom that might be rising up, which is pretty unusual. And then you got some weird stuff on the left. On the top left, it almost looks like a flarish plasma ejection here. It looks like something that's kind of coming off of the sun. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. It looks very, very weird on the top left. Very odd if you ask me. So we're definitely seeing, again, we got a couple of massive coronal holes here. One on another one on the bottom that looks to be rising up, and then something going on the left. So very odd here. Very, very odd. Here's the sun. A lot of this activity in bright regions on the left. That is where the sunspots are, the new ones. And on the right, look how dark the damn sun is looking right now. And that's that coronal hole activity we're talking about. And if you guys remember, you know how yellow the sun was on the left side. Now we actually have a coronal hole on the left. It'd be interesting to see if that's something that'll be coming up. A massive, massive coronal hole on the bottom. Definitely something on the right, but we're not too much worried about the right, more so on the bottom and maybe on the left. But the bottom definitely looks like it's coming up. And yeah, we definitely have coronal hole in the sun. The bright regions are starting to move towards the middle. So of course, things are weird. November 25th. To capitalize it off, let's kick off with what's going on with 3 Atlas. So basically, it seemed like not Jupiter, but definitely seemed like 3 Atlas changed trajectory. And it looked like it kind of favored heading towards Jupiter more. And it's going to be getting really close to a point in Jupiter where it, based on what Ivy Loeb is saying, that some probes could be released from this if this is some sort of alien technology, right? And maybe it favors Jupiter. The fact that it's going to be heading towards much closer to Jupiter is something that is very interesting here. And this will be happening on March 16. I broke this down on the live stream. Pretty much I broke down the entire article. Besides that, of course, very, very interesting stuff here. But I'm so thankful for everyone who's watching. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe button. We finally got the Schumann Resonance back. And, we're doing live streams. We usually do them Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Besides that, of course, I'm so thankful for everyone. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. I'll keep you guys updated as I've been keeping you guys updated. We got into the solar weather. We don't know. Are these sunspots going to start releasing some big, massive M-class solar flares, X-class solar flares? We're going to have to see. But these definitely do look like some active sunspot regions, specifically a couple of them. We're going to have to wait and see what happens with 3i Atlas. But my focus right now is definitely on these coronal holes. It's definitely with the sun right now. It's definitely been pretty active. So we'll have to see what happens. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all next time.